Hey, sisters, Grand Rising. Happy full moon and happy summer solstice. How are you guys feeling? How are you doing? I do want to do a full moon rundown, give you some guidance, pull a couple cards before I get my day going. So I'm gonna just jump right into it. When I'm at work, I try to do some research and scratch down some things. Man, working full time and trying to keep up with what's going on in the cosmos, like keeping up with astrology and what's going on in the cosmos is very important to me. It's very important to me. So, the manager literally just said something about me being on my phone, but I'm literally sitting there all day, y'all. Sitting there all day and, answering phones, and it's not interfering. So I'll just be like, what does it matter if it's not interfering? Like, sometimes we go 15, 20 minutes in between calls. Yesterday, I tried my best not to be on my phone, y'all. It was hard. It was hard. And I know it's the doctor saying something, talk about, a couple of them mentioned when they walk by, they see you on your phone. Whatever. I can read people's minds, so I already knew. I already know which doctor it is, and I already knew he was going to say something. I already knew, but whatever. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this full moon in Capricorn. Like I said, I got some notes here, so I'm going to read off this paper that I have. Here is just literally some chicken scratch, so I'm going to try to follow it the best I can. So full moon in Capricorn, this moon is illuminating where we are in our personal, spiritual, and emotional maturation journey. I did post a little bit in spiritual pauses, but y'all get the full rundown. Y'all get the full rundown. So this is an opportunity to gain awareness of how we are to mature. So this energy is literally calling us to do some reflection, because full moons do illuminate, the shadows, like things that we need to work on, things that we struggle with the most. Like those things are illuminated at this time. That's what full moons do. That's exactly why around full moon time, people are just kind of like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs if they are not mastering themselves. The more you master yourself, the more you heal, the more you go within, the easier, these moon cycles get. And then when you operate on moon time, it makes it easier as well. I operate on moon time. I literally, if I'm going through something, I'm always like, okay, where's the moon at? What's going on in, the astros? And then also my cycles, I always pay attention to when I start, where the moon is, what sign, what phase. And then also knowing that we go through different phases, just like the moon. Like the moon goes through phases, different phases, changing zodiac signs every so often, like literally once a week or every 3 to 4 days, or however often it is. The sun has a 24-hour cycle. The sun is in one zodiac sign for 28 days. So the sun is more so masculine and the moon is our feminine, calling us to go within and to get in tune with our feelings and our emotions. So this moon is also pulling us to recognize how internalized conditioning is still impacting us. So internalized conditioning means basically how you were brought up, the things that was instilled in you, the things society instilled, your parents, people that were important to you, and what is restricting you and preventing you from connecting with your essence. So that's a good journal prompt. That's something to really dive into. What is restraining you? What is restricting you from really connecting with your essence? So the signs that are most affected during this full moon is our cardinal signs. And these ones are the earlier degrees of our cardinal signs, okay? So this is Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. check all your placements. I always say, especially your rising sign, because your rising sign is why you're here. Like, I feel like your rising sign, your ascendant sign, is your most important placement. So definitely check that. My rising is Gemini, if anybody didn't know. And then the other signs that are affected during this moon cycle is our mutable signs. And this is the late degrees. So if you have the later degrees of your mutable signs. So Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So those are the signs. Of course, it's affecting us all, but those are the signs that are the most impacted at this time. Okay, so you might have noticed, if not, just kind of pay attention, some new realizations happening, opportunities presenting itself, a clearer understanding. This full moon is like, okay, so the sun is in Cancer and the moon is in Capricorn. These are sister signs. These are opposite signs. Sister signs mean that they are polarities. They're opposite signs. We all have a sister sign. I'm a Scorpio. My sister sign is Taurus, okay? Pisces, sister sign is Virgo. It's just the opposite sign. So with the sun being in Cancer and with the Capricorn, with the moon being in Capricorn, this is literally, Cancer is all about mothering, nurturing, being soft and feminine, being in tune with yourself, kind of emotional. And Capricorn is more so authority, working, more strong, father figure type of energy, okay? Both of these signs are connected to our past. Both of these signs are connected to our past. So this is giving us like an emotional versus material energy, okay? So we need a balance. We need a balance between the two. I just seen 7-Eleven. We need a balance between that emotional and material world or energy. So your upbringing, how you've been conditioned, your inner child and inner mother archetypes, how we nurture ourselves and how we were nurtured as a child. So those are some things that you could be journaling about too. How you nurture yourself, how you were nurtured as a child, what you feel like you should do different to care for yourself, and what you feel like your adults could have done different. Like really just kind of tune into that, do some self-reflection, and don't dwell on it. It is what it is. Like we went through what we went through. Sometimes we wish, things could have been different, but it shaped us like to be who we are. So honoring how we were brought up and validating, make sure you are validating your feelings and your heart and your thoughts and all the things. Don't dismiss them, validate them, and then let them go. Send them love and peace and just let them go. Just let them go. So self-parenting style. Again, this energy is about parenting yourself. And sometimes we can parent ourselves by parenting our children. So the way that we desire to be parented, mothered, or fathered growing up, we can do that for ourselves by doing that for our kids, if that makes sense. So Capricorn is the ruler of Saturn and our father figure. Capricorn's ruler is Saturn. Inner father figure, relationship with your father, how we present ourselves, how we go out in the world, and how we assert our presence is the energy right now, okay? What needs to change? What needs to upgrade? What needs to change and what needs to upgrade? Corresponds with nature of conditioning. We internalize that keep us disconnected from our, okay, so what are we internalizing that is keeping us disconnected from our true essence, from who we are, from what we, what we are desiring to be, what we are manifesting to be, how we are walking every day. How are you presenting yourself? We are starting to access new level of awareness. So this is, to go back to, and I didn't get to write down everything I wanted to write down when I was doing, my research on this and stuff. But if you are, so this full moon is in the 1st degree, okay? So Capricorn 1st degree, it's in the 1st degree. So The next full moon, which is July 21st, is going to be in Capricorn as well. And it's going to represent completion. And it's going to be in, I didn't write it down, but it's going to be in a later degree. Okay. So this is like the starts. This 28-day cycle is going to be very important. Very important. So we need to pay attention to what's going on, how we're operating, how we wish to complete this cycle. Okay. Let me see. We are starting to access new level of awareness with which will deepen between this full moon and the next, take place at the last degree. So the next full moon will take place at the last degree. This full moon takes place at the first degree. So deeply connected with Pluto's transit through Capricorn that started in 2008. And that was the last thing I wrote down. So during this time, I guess is what I was saying, that this moon cycle is deeply connected with Pluto's transit through Capricorn that started in 2008. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some cards real quick. We're going to do some journal prompts. I'm going to do a shadow work card. So we got a manifesting block. So if you feel like you've been manifesting and you feel like there's a block, spiritual awakening at the bottom of the deck, you definitely need to check in with your energy, with what you need to release, and check in with your faith. What's going on as to why you're experiencing this block? Look, manifesting is on y'all mind heavy. The Magician is on the bottom of the deck. And then we got the World card. And we were just talking about completion. So this is confirmation. All things come to an end. All things must complete. If things keep on feeling like they're doing, like you keep going through the same cycle, then there's something that you are missing. There's something you need to pay attention to. There's something you need to do differently. But with the World card here, I feel like a lot of us, if not all of us, is completing a cycle so we can start this new chapter. Or we're starting a new chapter and we need to make sure we finish strong, however it resonates with you. But something is coming in like full circle. Something is coming into completion. And then also I'm hearing it's your world. This is your world. So don't let anybody come in and disrupt it. Don't let anybody disturb your peace. Don't let anybody tell you what you should and shouldn't do, especially if it doesn't feel right for you. Like you do, 1313, you do what feels right for you. You do what feels right for you. Let's get an affirmation. I am mindful at all times and live only within each moment I have. I am mindful at all times and live within each moment that I have. And of course, some journal prompts. Self-esteem. What is the relationship between your shadow self and your self-esteem? What is the relationship between your shadow self and your self-esteem? So really tune into your self-esteem, your self-awareness, and discover what that relationship is. Are there any recurring symbols in your life? So what are you seeing? What synchronicities are you seeing? Write them down. And then we got breaking cycles. What negative cycles could be broken by addressing your self-sabotaging behaviors? What cycles can be broken by addressing your self-sabotaging behaviors? That's a good one, especially with this energy, how, you know, I've been talking about the mother and the father energy that we have going on here. So I want to go to my mood book and get something out of here for you guys. So I'm just going to randomly pick a page. Love and romance, plants and flowers. So we got roses. So somebody maybe you need to buy yourself some roses, or maybe somebody's about to, you know, surprise you with some roses. Roses are the flowers most widely associated with love and romance, and it is Venus Day. They have arguably become a commercialized symbol of love, but believe it or not, there is an explanation behind their romantic notoriety. Rose petals are said to open the heart. Certain species of roses are said to produce an aphrodisiac action. The cabbage rose is the species that is most often processed to produce many common products. It is this type of rose that is also known for its aphrodisiac qualities. Roses can be used for the purpose by simply growing them or arranging them within an indoor or outdoor space. It is true that giving roses on a special day to a loved one can allow for some love to deepen, can allow for your love to deepen. Rose petals can be used for aromatherapy by creating sachets. They can also be diffused to make teas or steams. Great for heart opener, aphrodisiac. And then I want to do some crystals. Go to the crystal book and I'm just going to randomly pick. And we got appetite. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't know if you guys can see that, and that's what it looks like. Apatite. Beautiful blue-green color. Rather brittle, soft stone. Don't store apatite with your other crystals. Instead, store it carefully wrapped to keep it from becoming damaged. This stone is associated deeply with spiritual wisdom and truth. It helps with focusing on goals, connecting to the divine, eliminating negativity, raising energetic vibration, enhancing intuition, facilitating truth, motivation, decreasing social anxiety, and self-awareness. It works well with amethyst, clear quartz, and rose quartz. There's that rose again. Usage tip: use caution when storing apatite as it scratches, cracks, and chips easily. On the chakra that corresponds with its color in a pocket carefully wrapped. When you're feeling socially anxious, in your receiving hand while meditating. So it's saying to put it in your receiving hand while you meditate. And then this is heart chakra. So heart chakra is heavy. So heart chakra, solar plexus, throat chakra, mind's eye, and crown is something you can use to amplify this energy. All right, y'all. Well, happy Friday. Happy new moon. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing day. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you need a personal card pull. I can do a pick a card for you and send it to your inbox. If you need a reading, I am doing full moon readings for 22. If you know somebody that needs a reading, I am doing full moon readings all weekend for 22. And it's focused on inner child healing, what your inner child has to say. So definitely send them my way, or definitely let me know if you need one. I love you guys abundantly, sending you so much peace, love, and happiness. And again, have an amazing weekend. Have an amazing day. I'll see y'all Sunday, 7:30. If anybody needs to change the time and everybody's cool with that, let me know. As long as it's in the evening, I can definitely alter the time. And remember, I am in Eastern Standard Time.